Joe Montana and the San Francisco 49ers, Troy Aikman and the Dallas Cowboys, Tom Brady and the New England Patriots, three of the best sports dynasties of all time. We have our own coming up too. This is the Sports Dynasty Podcast.
This is the fourth. I like that.
Yeah, man, this is great.
That's Trevor and I'm Juan. You should know the drill. Pretty soon, maybe within a month, you may be able to see our faces.
Yeah, for real. For real.
I'm working on that. It's hard. Stuff be expensive, but I'm working on it.
Yeah, that means I'm going to have to actually get a haircut. Well, this has been a very, very interesting week in sports. We don't know where to begin. Well, obviously, we have to address the elephant in the room. There was a football game last night, and what should have been a victory for the Cleveland Browns ended up being, wow, that was something else.
Well, if there was anything to describe the Cleveland Browns season, last night was it.
Yeah. Even when they win, they lose.
Yes.
Oh, my God, that was bad. As you already know, Myles Garrett decided to go rogue and hit quarterback for the Steelers, Mason Rudolph, in the head with his helmet. Even though Mason Rudolph kind of started, but that's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter if he started or not. The point is that he got suspended indefinitely. Marquise Pouncey, who tried to defend him, stomped a mud hole in his ass.
Yeah, he beat the crap out of him. It was kind of awesome. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. Even if it was me, I would not suspend him at all. I'm like, yo, bro. If I had to give you a game, I'll give you one game. That's it. But yeah, he was whooping his ass.
He beat the holy hell out of him.
That was funny as hell. Yo.
By far my favorite part of that entire fiasco.
Yeah, that right there. And then who else? Larry Obenjoy got a game
for pushing Mason Rudolph.
Pushing Mason Rudolph.
Like a bitch. Because that was a bitch move.
That was a bitch move. For what? And obviously the Browns and the Steelers got fined $250K, which to them is nothing. Well, for the Steelers, definitely it's nothing. But for the Browns, maybe not so much. Because
that's still nothing.
It's still nothing.
They don't even play players that cheap. So yeah, that's still nothing.
Yeah, that's nothing for them. And they expect to have more punishment coming as follows.
Myles Garrett appealed the suspension, which I figured would happen.
I figured he would. I wrote down figures.
So he's not going to be gone as long as everybody thinks, but he's going to be, at the very least, going to be gone the rest of this season and probably a little bit more in the next season.
He probably get 10 total.
Yeah, that's my guess, too.
I had a feeling, too, but I was like, yo, the way you worded it is like, wait a minute, you worded it as indefinitely. Of course, he's going to appeal it, and of course, they're going to overturn it because it sounds ridiculous.
Yeah.
Of course, I get you want to make an example out of him, but that's dumb. I wrote that on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter, too. I don't have Twitter, though. Follow me on Instagram and all that stuff, too, because
I don't even have a Twitter. You do have a Twitter. At Podcast Dynasty.
Yeah, you're right. I do. You're right. We do. I still kind of get used to that shit. Anyway.
Yeah, me too. I don't use Twitter at all.
Yeah, I'm used to that. But yeah, for the most part, now that the Browns, who said they were going to make a playoff run, what happens now? The schedule is good, but
yeah, they lost their best player.
Literally the best player on defense.
No, to me that's the best player.
Because let's be honest,
not Odell Beckham Jr. That's a joke.
Let's be honest, they could have scored more than 21 points, but the play calling was so awful yesterday.
As usual,
it just shows that listen, Freddie Kitchens is not a good coach. He was never a coordinator. He just went from being a position coach to being a head coach.
And it feels like they got like 10 penalties in the third quarter alone in that game. I watched some of that. I wasn't paying much attention. I was researching cameras and stuff for the show.
Yeah.
But I looking up every third quarter, I see a flag for Steelers. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on in this one drive alone? I think the only drive that Steelers actually went downfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like
and they scored
17 freaking flags.
Yeah,
like,
they should have had. It should have been 21-0. It should have been. They shouldn't have scored at all. But Mason Rudolph had 4 interceptions. He's just not a good game, man.
No, he sucks, dude. I'm sick of this.
He sucks. He does suck. I wouldn't have been mad if Mike Tomlin would have threw him would have put Duck in the game. I'm like, might as well. Because people would think, oh, Mason Rudolph, he's the future.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. He is not. Y'all need Roethlisberger bad. Y'all better hope he comes back healthy next year, because if he's not, it's stuck with this guy, good luck. It's bad.
Now, here might be the one bad thing about trading your first round pick. Now you may not be able to draft the quarterback this year because of this. Even though Minkah Fitzpatrick is good and he's doing good things and whatnot, you obviously need a quarterback now, as you can see.
Clearly.
So because the way that the draft is on and you see how things are going, you may had a chance at like Herbert. I think that's the third best quarterback, right?
Yeah, Justin Herbert.
You got a chance at him the way things are going, but
I don't know about that. I don't know about that, but that's crazy.
nah, because most of the bad teams don't need a quarterback that bad, so he might have dropped to the teams, and that's Steelers would have been if they had their first overall pick.
I mean, I think someone would snatch him up late first round. I mean, I saw him snatch him up, but either way, for as far as the playoff push is concerned, they both can forget about it now.
Yeah, the Steelers had a lot of injuries yesterday. Like, they lost half their receiving core. They lost Marquise Pouncey out suspension. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was pretty bad. Juju got hurt. Their second-string receiver got hurt, who started bleeding from his freaking ear because of the dirty hits. Cleveland played dirty yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
They played dirty.
And they talk about the old Cincinnati Bengals from, like, 3 years ago.
Yeah, the Vontaze Burfict defense, yeah.
This Cleveland team looks out of control. You can tell that they are very undisciplined. I guarantee you, Belichick was not having this.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they had maybe 5 or even 6 helmet-to-helmet calls against them. Let's say that's egregiously bad.
Fine everybody.
Like, it was really bad.
Fine everybody. It's bad, but as far as and then my thing is that the offense isn't really a concern as far as the play calling is so terrible. The defense really held this game together on their own because let's be honest. Cleveland's defense is okay, but it's not that good. It was just more that Randolph was so bad, Rudolph was so horrible. It's like so this I don't know, but they're 4-6. They still have a pretty weak schedule. The next 4 games they have is winnable. They have Cincinnati. I believe they have. I don't know, but they have Miami. They got the next couple 4 games. They have a pretty easy schedule coming up, but it won't make no difference because Myles Garrett's their best player, and the way he plays on offense, I don't expect him to win those games either. So I don't know. Pittsburgh, man, I don't know, man. It's not looking.
Yeah, everything we spoke about last 2 weeks got thrown out the window.
Yeah, out the window. Baltimore's gonna run away with this division, and who knows? The Oakland Raiders maybe sneak into the playoffs. The Oakland Raiders gonna go to the playoffs. They're gonna go to the playoffs.
You calling that now? I'm still not ready to say that yet.
They're gonna go to the playoffs because Pittsburgh basically just eliminated themselves, or the Colts. But I still think Oakland gets in. But we'll see. But
hey, man, it all depends on what's going on with Buffalo, what's going on with all these other teams, man. But, well, speaking of Buffalo, let's get into it right now.
Yeah, man. Week number 11.
So, the Bills are going to the Dolphins, to Ryan Fitzpatrick land, and they are favored by 6.5 points.
Who, the Bills?
Yes.
This might be a trap game.
This is a trap game. It took me 5 minutes to pick.
It's a trap game. It's a trap game for me.
I'm still picking Bills,
I'm still picking the Bills, but the Bills are not going to cover this. No. They're not covering the spread, no. Ryan Fitzpatrick will find a way to make this close.
I think he's going to get exposed. I think the defense from the Bills, they haven't been playing that well the last few weeks, and now they're going to play well. But Josh Allen also isn't shit, so I think the Dolphins defense, which is pretty decent, they're going to beat up on Josh Allen too. It's going to be one of those disgusting, you're trash, I'm trash games. And
the problem is,
you know what I mean? Like
the Dolphins almost beat the Bills a couple of weeks ago.
They did.
It wasn't for like the return for the onside kick for touchdown. They would have probably lost this game.
And that was at Orchard Park
and that was in Buffalo too. So it was like, ooh. And Buffalo's been playing well lately, even though they're still trash, but they're not as trash as people thought they was. But they still trash. But the Dolphins will make it close, but the Bills win the game. The Bills need this game, though. They really need this game.
They need all of them.
They need this game to stay alive in the AFC wildcard because Oakland's right behind them, and they can't afford another loss. They're not going to be in trouble, but they'll be concerned. It's like, okay, is it 2009 again when they were like 5-0 and then they lost the next 7-8 games?
They might.
We'll never know. We'll see.
Whatever. Next, Broncos at Vikings, and people were saying this is also a track game. I don't know why. Vikings are favored by 10. This is at Minnesota.
At Minnesota?
Mm-hmm.
Vikings will cover.
It's 1:00.
Yeah,
Vikings will obliterate.
Yeah, Vikings will cover. Vikings will cover and destroy them. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I don't understand why that's people saying that's track game. Whatever. Cowboys at Lions. There will be no Matthew Stafford, and the Cowboys are favored by 6.5. It should be bigger, but it's not.
They're at
Lions.
The Cowboys anyway. If Matthew Stafford was there, maybe they have a shot. I'm going the Cowboys to win. A lot of people are counting them out, saying they're gonna lose to the Lions.
Why? There's no Matthew Stafford.
A lot of people saying, "Oh, they're still gonna lose to the Lions." I'm like, no.
Did you not see Driscoll last week?
He was terrible.
Stop it.
He was awful.
And Dak Prescott's on a roll, and that Lions defense is trash.
And they would have won last week if it wasn't for Jason Garrett completely botching the play calling in the last drive. They would have won the game.
They would have won the game, no question about that.
Yeah,
like, stop it.
Dallas
isn't all that. Don't get me wrong.
They're not.
But come on now, they're not gonna be the backup quarterback. Come on, stop it.
And I think a lot of Cowboy fans will be Patriot fans this weekend when the Eagles play the Patriots later in the week.
We'll talk about that.
We'll talk about it later. So
for once, we'll actually go through a Patriots game during an NFL show.
Yeah, for real.
Next game, Falcons at Panthers. The Panthers are only favored by 4.5. At Panthers. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
They're really
They're interesting.
They're really jacking last week, huh? Like if that wasn't fake.
They are fake jacking last week. Won the Carolina to win the game.
Carolina's going to beat the crap out of them.
Yeah,
they're going to come right back down to earth.
Listen, they caught the Saints on a bad day, and then just the disrespect they was showing Drew Brees last week, saying that, is it going to be a division? It's going to be a division between Bridgewater and Brees. I'm like, come on, stop being disrespectful. It was a bad game for them. The Falcons got lucky. Who cares?
I think they just caught him slipping.
Yeah.
Like the Saints were like, this ain't going to be nothing. Oh, yeah? Bang, 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 done. Like, I think that's what happened. They slept on him.
And they're going to get their asses kicked by Carolina. So,
yeah, like,
Carolina,
stop it.
Stop it.
The
please.
great McCaffrey will destroy, like always. It's not going to come on now. It is a good Carolina defense. Come on now. Next game, Jaguars at Colts. Colts are favored by 3. And this is the return of the great Nick Foles at Lucas Oil Stadium. This is going to be a good one.
It's going to be a great game. Great game. Is Brissett coming back?
I think he is. I didn't see him in the injury report.
I hope he comes back because
if he doesn't come back, then this is not going to be a close game at all.
Yeah.
But I think
Nick Foles versus Jacoby Brissett should be, like I said, it should be good.
At what universe did you ever think you would hear that Jacoby Brissett versus Nick Foles not only will be a good game, you will ever hear that happening in the first place?
That is true. That is true. That is true. There's always, I don't know, that's crazy. But the Jaguars are still up and down, but mostly down. But can't get them to count them out too much. But this will be a great game, though.
Yeah, we'll see. We finally get to see what Nick Foles actually looks like. Because you only got, 10 snaps of him before he freaking died out against Kansas City week 1. So we'll see what he's really about. Is he really a improvement from Gardner Minshew? We'll find out. We'll finally see the real Colts if Jacoby Brissett is under center. So I don't think they have T.Y. Hilton, though.
Oh, no.
So still not yet. So that's a little problematic because this pass rush and Jackson was really good.
Yeah, and they can get to the quarterback, and the Colts offensive line is okay. It's good. It's a lot better than what from a few years back, but they can be disrupted. So if I had to choose, a winner. I'm gonna go with the Colts.
Me too. I want the Colts also.
Yes, the Colts to win, and the point spread was how much?
3.
Indians was favored by 3. That's fair. That's pretty fair.
I think they'll cover that.
Yeah, that's fair.
They'll about field goal, maybe a little bit more. One possession, definitely.
Hopefully, Anthony Terry doesn't botch a fucking field goal again.
That's true.
So
that'd be something to really think about.
If he miss another one, I'm like, listen, man,
just cut him.
Let's not cut him. Nah, you can't cut him. He's too much of a Hall of Fame legend to do that to him. Just kindly ask him. You can be the GM's assistant and just sit your ass down. Something.
No, you cut him. You suck. What the hell does your Hall of Fame career got to do right now? What are you doing right now? You suck, right? Bye. They did it to Matt Bryant in Atlanta.
I mean, it's Atlanta. I mean, did Matt Bryant kick multiple Super Bowl?
No,
wins?
but he was a really good kicker. It's not his fault that his bum ass team couldn't get to Super Bowl only once when he was a kicker. And then they choked it away when he should have been in field goal range many times.
Yeah.
That had nothing to do with him.
Sorry, Dan Quinn. Sorry. Anyway, next.
Tank Bowl. Jets versus
Tank Bowl
versus
4.
Redskins.
Tank Bowl 4.
Redskins are favored by 2.5. This is ridiculously hard.
That is so disrespectful. So disrespectful.
I picked the Jets. I didn't know. I picked the coin in this one.
What? I'm picking the Jets too, only because, listen, they're both trash. They're both garbage, but the Redskins are really, 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 really garbage.
Dwayne Haskins ain't it right now, man.
Nah, he's not. Listen, Sam Darnold. I shit on the Jets all the time. They're trash. They're garbage. But they're not Washington garbage. Washington is actually trying to be good, and they still suck. But I'm telling you right now, I'm going to say like the last time. The Jets, if you lose to the Redskins, even though you say...
I hope they do.
Even though you say you're not going to fire Adam Gase because you committed to him the next 2 years.
What?
They did. Yeah.
They said that?
Yeah.
And that's why they're the best franchise ever.
Chris Marjorie, yeah, it's all the paper. Chris Marjorie, he said...
I don't read who the hell reads a newspaper nowadays?
I work at my job, and this newspaper is always in my disposal, so why not?
No one ever reads newspapers anymore.
Listen, it's not dead yet.
Anyway, journalism.
It's not dead yet. I'm up for the cause. But yeah.
I hope they lose, though. I want Dwayne Haskins to look like a real quarterback.
Listen.
I want to see him and Terry McLaurin connection.
The Jet hater in me wants them to lose badly.
But I don't hate him. I just want them to lose. It's funny.
I don't hate them either.
You just said you hate him, though.
I just like seeing them in misery.
Because you hate him.
The Jet fans in misery.
Because you hate him.
I don't hate. They talk mad shit for no reason.
So because you hate him, so they hate him.
I hate them. It's just that they just rub me the wrong way.
Because you hate him. Just admit it.
I guess I hate them. Yeah, I hate them. Fuck those guys.
There you go.
Fuck those guys. Anyway, whatever. Well, yeah, the Jets should win this game. Hopefully.
There's no such thing as should. They're just going to win because I flipped the coin and the heads was Jets and tails was Redskins.
It was a pick-em for you? A pick-em?
Mind you, the Redskins logo is ahead, but I put them at tails anyway because they're ass. Anyway.
Tails wouldn't make sense. No, because usually it's a wing object on the other side, so it wouldn't make sense, you know.
But Jets is an airplane, and they have...
Yeah,
whatever. Anyway, that's none of football. That's how you know this game really sucks. All right. Saints at Buccaneers. Saints are favored by 5.5. This should be a shootout of shootouts. Yes,
I agree. They always do this every year when they're in Tampa. They always do this. It'd be a shootout. They have one of these games where you just... Yeah, every year they have one of this. I'm going with the Saints.
Everyone's going with the
Saints. Just because, why not?
Because they're better than Tampa Bay. Let's just put it that way.
And that secondary is absolutely dreadful.
Yeah, it is.
So
they actually cut Vernon Hargreaves.
Why?
Because he sucks. Bad.
Listen, man. You need all the help you can get.
He didn't help. That was the problem.
Listen, and you think his replacement gonna make it any better?
Probably 3%. 3% is better than negative.
You know what? Trash is still trash.
But some trash smells worse than other trash.
Touche. You're right.
You probably never hear that again.
Yeah, you probably won't. Probably won't hear that shit again.
But it's the truth. He really was bad. And he was a first-round pick, too. Lord have mercy.
With the Saints, yes.
All right, I'm going to save this one later. This might be game of the week. Let's go to 4 o'clock games. Cardinals at 49ers. 49ers are favored by 10. There will be no George Kittle, and I believe there is no Emmanuel Sanders also.
Okay, so
this is kind of scary.
The 49ers will win the game, but there's no way they're covering 10 points. Over 10 points. Why? First of all, the offense was anemic the last few weeks. Anyway, as far as like him throwing the football. And he threw 4
he killed them.
He killed them.
But George Kittle was there.
Yeah, Halloween he killed them, but I don't see it happening this week. They should have lost that game too, but you know, that's neither here nor there. So I'm gonna go with the 49ers to win, but they're not covering this point spread. Absolutely not.
Yeah, man. And Kyler Murray's looking pretty good.
Yeah, he is.
We got the read, minus that nasty pick last week. He's been looking pretty good, real comfortable. That's the big word. That most other young quarterbacks, they need that word in order to be good. He's looking comfortable.
Correct.
So I would not be surprised if they win this game, but I'm not gonna pick him. Not with my money, at least. Next game, Bengals at Raiders. Raiders are favored by double digits for once. I heard that this is the first time they were, not the first. This is one of the only times they were favored by double digits since 2004.
That is awful.
They're the Raiders.
Show how ass they've been for years. Normally, this would have been Tank Bowl 5, but, you know, the Raiders are not as bad as we were this year. But the Bengals are. The Bengals are horrible. They're garbage.
Yeah, they're going 0-10.
Yeah, they're 0-10, and they're favored by how many points?
11.5.
12 points.
They should cover.
But
they are the Raiders. I wouldn't be surprised.
They should cover, but I might put my money on it. No.
I think they're going to cover because they're playing against Ryan Finley, right?
Ryan Finley.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna go with that just because they're playing that thing.
It's a person.
Whatever that is, yeah. Yeah, but they're gonna cover his head. I think Josh Jacobs is injured. I think a shoulder injury, but he'll be alright. He'll just run people over anyway. He's okay. It's the Bengals. All right.
0-10. You know how bad that is. You fired Marvin Lewis, which was deserved. He needed to get fired
a long time ago.
Who knows that? Zach Taylor makes Marvin Lewis look like a god. That show how bad the Bengals' history has been the last forever.
They just need pieces like everywhere.
It's trash.
Man. That team is just a straight dumpster fire.
For real.
All right, the night games. I'm skipping two of them. Bears at Rams. This is on Sunday night game for some reason. Don't know why they didn't flex it. Rams are favored by 6.5, and I think that's too much.
Yes.
Because the Bears defense should be clapping that ass like almost every defense has against Jared Goff.
This is going to be a 13-10 game. Literally, 13-10 game.
This is going to be an ugly, disgusting game.
I'm going to go...
I wish Survivor Series was on Sunday.
It is Sunday.
Not this Sunday, next Sunday.
Next Sunday. Oh, because I'll watch that because why not? After the Cowboy game, I'll watch it. Yeah. I'm gonna go with.
I want the Rams.
Chicago.
You want Chicago?
Chicago.
I want the Rams. I think Aaron Donald company gonna obliterate bum ass Trubisky and score again for defense like they last week. Except this time they'll actually win the game.
You know what makes it worse? It's like you have Jared Goff. He was the number one pick, I believe, right? He was the number one pick?
Yes.
Of 2016.
Yeah. Carson Wentz was drafted right after.
Yes.
At 2.
2017, number 2 pick is Mr. Trubisky. They be like, that's the storyline. 2 first-round picks going head-to-head.
At least one of them can play quarterback.
At least one of them can play quarterback. The other one just
doesn't belong in the NFL. Yes, I will go as far as to say that he does not belong in the NFL. He reminds me of Tebow, except Tebow was clutch.
He only threw... Never mind. You already know how I feel about Tebow. Tebow was Tebow. I used to hate him when he was in Denver. I'm like, yo, because he would be like, Tebow Mania. They get killed by the New England Patriots.
Twice, yes.
Twice. Get killed by them. Like, just leave me alone.
Nah, he was type clutch. Too bad he was disgustingly trash. And the reason why he was quote-unquote clutch is because he messed everything up for 58 minutes out of the 60. But, hey, he was still clutch. It's something you think, like, yo, why isn't that Denver defense low-key like one of the greatest defenses of all time? Let's go through Chiefs at Chargers Monday night. Chiefs are favored by 4.
In Mexico City.
Yes. So, Chargers, well, I mean, it's the same thing. Chargers never have a home game, so the same thing. Yeah, whatever.
Do you know how embarrassing that is? Wait, is a Charger home game? You know how embarrassing that is?
They don't have home games. So
you don't have home. You're literally playing 16 games on the road.
Yeah, it feels that way.
That's horrible. Like, why would you want to play for a team like that? And also they suck. So, I'm going with the Chiefs. The Chiefs will win the game.
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes can't be. He was good. He just, the other game, he just...
It all depends on what Charger team shows up.
True.
Because they do have the formula to do what they did to them last year. But I'm not counting on it, so I'm going with the Chiefs also. See, I called Chargers beating Chiefs last year when they played the second time, but I'm not calling it this time. I'm staying with Chiefs. There's not much of an analysis to put here. It all depends if Melvin Gordon gets going, that's going to be a massive problem for the Chiefs. Like, very, very bad problem for the Chiefs. If Chargers could run the football and take the clock out and keep Mahomes on the sideline. Derwin James is still not back. I think 2 weeks he comes back. So that sucks for the Chargers. So there's still not many playmakers in defense. And that's the X factor as to why Mahomes will still just put 7 at will.
Yeah.
But if Bosa and Ingram could get going, then Mahomes had a problem because his offensive line is very trash. So there is a shot for the Chargers to win this game. I'm just not counting on it. So Chiefs up by 4. I can see that. That's pretty good. All right, we got 2 more games left, and those might be the games of the week. And we're going to start with Texans at Ravens. Ravens are favored by 4.5. Battle of the number 2 spot for MVP race. Basically, this is what this is.
I agree. And also potentially the number 2 seed in the AFC.
Yes, that too.
Yes. I want to pick Baltimore.
I'm picking Houston.
I want to pick Baltimore, but I got a feeling he's going to win this too. So I'm going to go with Baltimore. I'm going to go with Baltimore. Fuck it. I'm going to Baltimore.
Safe pick?
Baltimore, yeah.
I'm going with Houston. I think that
Even
defense
though-
in Baltimore is so fraudulent. Deshaun Watson's going to wild out on them. I think Deshaun Watson's going to have a great game and outshine the wannabe quarterback. Do you call it Lamar Jackson?
I think Baltimore will run the ball basically the whole game and tire the defense out. And either way, it's going to be an offensive showing, but mostly I think Deshaun Watson won't be on the field as much because they'll control the clock. For me, at least. I think I'm going Baltimore to win the game. Low scoring. But if somehow, some way, the Texans stop the run and force him to throw, which I said before, he can't throw deep, then...
Or at all.
But Deshaun Watson is going to annihilate them. But I'm still going with Baltimore to control the clock. It should be 20-17 Baltimore.
Let's go Houston.
I hope Houston wins, but, I'm going with Baltimore.
And Patriots at Eagles. Patriots are favored by 4. This is one of the games I had circled in the calendar at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
As a loss. However, this Eagles team is kind of trash, but I'm not going to sleep on them. I'm still going New England. It's just not going to be in the blood that should be because the Eagles team is really kind of bad. They have no secondary, no pass catchers. Their line is all right. The tackles aren't that good. The interior is. But against like Van Noy and Chase Winovich and Jamie Collins, them tackles should get obliterated. Alshon Jeffrey against Stephon Gilmore, that should be one of the easiest erasers you will ever see because that's what happened in the Super Bowl.
Oh, he's not playing.
Who's not playing?
Jeffrey's not playing.
Are you serious?
He's out. Yeah, he's out.
So then how the hell are they going to move the ball?
I don't know. But yeah.
So then Stephon Gilmore's going to be on Zach Ertz then. So then, this is even better for the Patriots. So then there you go.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to win the game only because, he's not playing. And then who's going to pass the ball to? Nelson Aguilar?
Yeah, exactly. What the hell is that? It's literally a waste for that guy to go up against any of the cornerbacks that New England Patriots have.
Yep, there you go right there. Eagles wide receiver ankle out Sunday versus New England.
Oh, that came out today? I didn't see that.
Patrick Chung is questionable and others.
He's always there. Who cares?
Yeah, but other than that, whatever. But I think I would have picked. I just wanted to have a loss as well. I said you'll probably lose to Philly early in the year. Probably I should go 13-3. But I think they're gonna win this game. It should be by 7 points. 7 points.
Yeah, it should be a touchdown, maybe more. It's very possible. The defense will have a great bounce back game for New England Patriots. Carson Wentz he's not gonna like this at all. Not at all. Now, what should be watched is the New England offense and how they operate because the Philadelphia Eagles, if there's one thing they know how to do, is get pressure. So that is the biggest matchup that the New England Patriots have to really watch out for. Because everyone already knows, they should know, that offensive line is not good.
It's not
no bueno.
It's not great.
Shaq Mason is having a really bad down here. Marcus kind of look old. Marshall Newhouse is the spawn of Satan.
I don't know why you meant to say his name, Marshall Newhouse.
It's pretty bad.
It sucks. He's garbage.
So this might be a big game for James White and for Julian Edelman as always because Wall's going to catch the damn ball. But if the Patriots can get time, then assuming they'll see their first round pick, he might actually have a nice showing today. But I think this might be more from Mohamed Sanu. I
hope he plays. I just want to see him play. See him get on the field. Get over there. But Mohamed Sanu, who was playing very well against Baltimore, so good he could promise. I think that, yeah. And then Mohamed Sanu is really pretty familiar against the Eagles defense, playing them so many times throughout the years. So I think he'd be all right, though. Should be okay.
No, it should be a good game, at least for the first 3 to 3.5 quarters. It should be a good game.
The fourth
New England
quarter,
probably going to blow it up a little.
Fourth quarter, yeah, more likely.
That's my guess.
And then probably more likely to not wrap up the AFC East. Well, it's already wrapped up anyway.
The AFC East is wrapped up before the season even starts every year. Everybody and their mother knows that. Yes, I'm talking about their actual mothers. They know that too.
True.
It's been 20 years. Like, that's it. Come on now. Well, so that's all the picks we have for the week. This Friday will be NBA Roundtable Part 2. Topics, I have no freaking idea what we're going to talk about. We have a couple of ideas. We'll have a couple of guys bringing in some knowledge about the load management.
Yes.
We're hearing a couple things about who's a bust and who's not when it comes to players because some players are past their 5th year, 4th year. and I see a lot of debate online about it. So we'll have stuff about that.
I can tell you where. Well, I won't spoil it, but I know a couple already.
Yeah.
Some of them play in Minnesota.
And yeah, that's the biggest one. And we might break down the Lakers and Clippers season. Why not? So far, so good. Especially since Paul George should be. I don't know if he played. Did he play yet?
I don't think so.
I don't remember. But I know he's playing within the next day or two. I think he will be playing. Might be tonight.
Probably so.
Because I did see a report earlier this week. I just don't remember what day. So we can go ahead and evaluate the LAs and see what's going on with that.
And also, we can get started also with the NBA. So I cut you off, buddy.
No, go ahead.
We're trying to talk about the coaches that seem to be in the hot seat. There's a lot of coaches that, have, I wouldn't say live up to expectations, or they just front office just gave up on them. We'll just name a couple of you right there, but I think that that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, so I know we got a couple of requests about NBA. We've been neglecting it. So this Friday, you'll get it. Well, this Saturday, you'll get it. It's Friday, we'll be recording. And the last thing we got to talk about is this Sunday.
Yes, 32 bars, not too far. Will be at the Philadelphia Eagles bar on the east side, 95th Street and 2nd Avenue, Marion Square. Now, we anticipate this bar run to be very, very, very difficult as far as how Philadelphia Eagles fans are. Some of them aren't the best to deal with. Some of them are really dicks. So, we got to come there squad up. So, pull up if you want to come through.
Yeah, if there was a time for you guys to actually join us and bring Patriots Nation, this is it.
Take over the bar. We took over bars before. Let's not get. We have been in opposing teams' bars and took it over, just by the mere presence of us being there. But this one, we need all the help we can get.
This one's gonna be bad. I've been thinking about this for weeks. This is gonna be bad. These fans are gonna be savage. What we did in Buffalo bar, I was like, we're not gonna get away with it over there.
Nah, yeah, we was really violating Buffalo bar. We was really violating them, dancing.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Miami bar, low key too. We kind of violated them by accident, but we took over their shrine.
And then the whole Patriot Nation took over MetLife Stadium. So that.
Yeah, at least we had Army there.
Yeah, Army there. That was crazy. But yeah. Pull up, 95th Street, East 95th Street, 2nd Avenue on the east side, Manhattan, Marion Square, Philadelphia Eagles Bar, 4:25. We probably be there by 4 o'clock just to get ready.
A little before that, yeah.
A little before that, just to get settled in. And, take no prisoners. This has been a great season so far, 32 bars. You can follow us on YouTube. We're on YouTube. We're on Spotify. We're on iHeartradio, iTunes, Stitcher Radio. Wherever you can find us, we're there. We appreciate the support and everything. And yeah, this is the Sports Dynasty.
We even got a fan from Canada. That was awesome.
That's pretty cool though. A fan from Canada that said, "Yo, these guys are pretty cool." So yeah, we're trying to go international.
Right. We're also have a Twitter handle that we haven't used because I don't really use Twitter, but I'm just gonna change. At Podcast Dynasty, you go follow us there. The link is in the description, and YouTube is gonna be description and everywhere else we are in. So go ahead, talk to us there. That'll probably be the easiest way to talk to us. Not everybody wants to go on YouTube for some reason.
Yeah, I get it.
So go ahead and hit us up there. We're gonna try our hardest to actually update every Sunday. Talk about the games we're watching, go through everything. So go ahead and communicate with us there, man.
Yes.
We take guests, so.
Just hit us up. We got y'all.
Yeah, man. So with all that said, we love ya.
Peace.
Peace out.